What's good? What's good? We back at it. It is your favorite people again on the ones and twos, and we on what motherfucking part two of ranking our five love languages. And hopefully you found the first episode very interesting type thing. And we just doing what? We about to bring it back home. So do what you normally do. Kick back, chill back, and relax. Find your seat. Hit that play button. It's already playing, right? Just chill out. Grab a snack and tune in. But yeah, back to us, back to the couch looking. She's behind the desk, and we're gonna jump back over here and we're gonna give you our five type thing. So, what's good? Where you at? You wanna start from the bottom or the top?
We started from the top last time for giving,
Started
so maybe
from
we
the
can start from the bottom on receiving.
Okay.
And that's cool and all, and I probably said that because it's easy for me. As far as receiving goes, the bottom would be the same tie that I had on my last one, which would be acts of service and gifts. That'd be at the very bottom.
Here we go.
And the reason why that's the case, and this is for me 4A and 4B, and the only reason why I have these like this is probably because I feel like, and I might have mentioned this when we talked about acts of service, is that while I appreciate them, I've always been good with, if it got to get done for me, then I'm okay with it getting done and me doing it type thing.
Okay.
So it's one of those things where it's like, I'm cool with that. Like, I don't, like, because I hear some people, like, when I did acts of service, people like, yeah, I like for somebody to step in and be able to do this. Like, if it's for me and me, like, I understand for the most part what it's going to take before I embark on that. So I know it's going to take maybe 110%. You know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of cool with that. That's why it's like it's on the bottom for me. Gifts. The reason why it's on the bottom is because I understand that what I do when it comes down to creativity, it's just going to be on another level. And I can't expect nobody to do. I'm just being honest. Like, I can't expect nobody to kind of do that per se. And I don't care for that. Actually, I actually just care for you to express love in the manner that you see fit.
That's good to know on the front end type thing.
Yeah.
I find it very interesting. Like, I feel like people need to have these conversations. Like, what do you prioritize in regards to, like, receiving and giving in regards to love languages type thing?
It's kind of hard to prioritize receiving. Now I think about it, it's kind of tough because it's like,
I just say that because you know how, like, you rank gifts at the bottom type thing in regards to receiving. And I used to rank gifts as number one on giving. So whenever we're in a space, I'm giving you something that you really don't care for, but this is my way of saying, like, like, I really love you. But, like, you could never really feel it because it's like, well, shoot, it's at the bottom for me.
That's a good point.
So I think those conversations are definitely necessary.
Definitely.
But yeah, I can see those being the bottom for you type thing. And that's probably why it's always, when you mention it being challenging, people saying, like, it's very challenging to give you a gift or do X, Y, and Z type thing. That might have a little bit of something.
And I also just, for the most part, if I want it, I'm probably going to go get it. Or I'll find another way to get it. That's not even big money. Even when I had nothing, I didn't ask for much outside of necessities. So it's like, I never really asked for anything. So it's kind of like
I feel like I'm gonna ask for nothing but food, but okay.
But if y'all want to send me something, y'all can hit me up. I'm accepting.
Take it.
Yeah, I'm very excited. I appreciate it wholeheartedly. Don't get me wrong. Just because it's my bottom doesn't mean I don't appreciate it.
Send it over here, run it real quick.
I definitely still appreciate it.
If you trying to figure out what I like gift cards to restaurants, But yeah, okay, sweetie. So the last one for me in regards to receiving. Ooh.
I only laughed because I had a joke that I was gonna say.
We don't want to hear it.
It was a part of the gift card thing. It was gonna be funny.
We don't want to hear it. Boom. I'm actually gonna say gifts because I don't know if I'm like a hard person to give a gift for. Like I said, I literally like food. So like if you gave me like a gift card. I don't like, don't say it, Joe. If you give a gift card to, like, I don't know, like Wingstop or like Smoothie King or Chipotle or something, like, I'll be mad hype about it, okay? You sit up here and you buy me some shoes or something, I'll be more hype about the food gift card than I would about the shoes type thing. It's just anything, not anything, because I don't eat any and everything. It gotta taste fire, it smell good, you know. They don't have to be presentable, but you know. Anyway, that could be a bit sketch. But yeah, giving is last for me. And I feel like, yeah, it probably been that way, high key. I never really show the excitement that people are looking for when they give me like a gift. But at that same tip, I'm thinking of what can be purchased and what can be wrapped, and put in a box or put in a gift bag being given to me type thing. But it really be the simple things, about gifts that I actually love. It's not what you got, it's why you got it, the thought behind it type thing. So if you want to give me a gift, just put a little bit of thought in there. So when I get it, I'm like, yo, like, I actually appreciate that. If it goes with the journey that I'm on type thing, then it's like, it even flows even more. If it deals with bringing me peace type thing and allowing some self-reflection, I even appreciate that gift even more. It doesn't have to be an extravagant gift to get me hype type thing. Feed me, bring me peace, and put that in a gift format, and we good.
I see what you did there. She put that bar in there, Giannis. You said, bring you peace, bring you pizza. Yeah, I ain't hear that.
Hey!
Yeah, I ain't hear she slid that in
But
there.
if you want to bring me pizza from Costco's cheese pizza, that's fire.
Yeah, they definitely fire. Definitely fire. Costco don't miss with
All
that.
right. Run it. What is it?
Cuarto? You gotta go to 4. Because I did a tie. So
Oh. All right. So gifts. And then I would have to say, acts of service.
Okay.
Is my fourth one, which is very interesting because it probably would have been my first one type thing. But I really just appreciate acts of service being performed by someone towards me, because stuff get heavy, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm like one of those people, I have been in the past, who has a hard time of acknowledging when something is heavy. I just rather take the route of just carrying the load and just pushing through type thing, because that's what I was taught to do. And when somebody just comes in and just does the simplest thing to lighten my load, it really just be so dope. And I know I've been guilty of not being aware of that type thing. So I wholeheartedly just throw out, an apology to the universe. Hopefully it reaches those spaces type thing in which I took for granted. But just because it's for it doesn't mean it still don't have that impact on me. Because do something for me, and on the inside, it just feels so warm, like a warm snickerdoodle cookie that just came out of the oven type thing. It just feels good. It almost feels like I'm getting a hug, and I literally mean that. Like, I can literally feel it. It just feels good that somebody took some time and energy and dedicated it towards helping me reduce my load type thing. So I
especially when
they
they really don't even have to do it. It's just like, dang, you thought about me enough to just do this thing.
Right.
It can be the smallest of things, man. So if y'all out there, man, pay attention to those that you care about. And if you have the energy to spare, it can never do you wrong to do something like that. Because even if they don't receive it in a manner that you may have thought they would, you're still putting out that good energy and good karma into the universe.
You're still helping out, whether somebody realizes it or not. Like, you're still helping them type thing.
Or even, like, for the most part, it's like, because even if, like, it was simple, like, you tried to make something and you didn't make it how they wanted it, whatever. At the end of the day, it's like the effort is what matters, right? And I think that that's something that people are going to appreciate. The fact that, you know what, you definitely tried. You tried to do this. You thought about me enough to do this. Like, that's dope. You know, and a lot of people do not get that on a regular basis.
Right. I'm like, yo, you ever held the door open for somebody and then they ain't say thank you?
Oh, it happens all the time.
Like, hold on, come back through this door. But nah, it's just as simple as that. Holding it open for somebody. Don't regret it because they didn't acknowledge you type thing. Just walk past you like it was an automatic door when it wasn't, sweetie, because you put energy into opening that mug. You still lighten their load type thing. They may need
Correct.
that energy. Maybe their mind is occupied with the tasks that they have ahead of them for the day type thing. Maybe they got some things going on or whatever, but you reduce the amount of energy that they were going to have to exert in that moment type thing. So it's all about, looking out for your surroundings, the people in your environment type thing, just making the load lighter because society is very heavy. But yeah. So jump into, number three.
Number three, for me is right in the middle again. It's gonna be quality time, and it's similar to why I said it before. I'm just so used to, just being, by me, by myself, but also the act or someone wanting to spend time with me. It's something that I appreciate because at the end of the day, you can be spending that time with yourself. You can be spending that time with someone else, but you're choosing to do so with me, or you're seeking whatever it is with me. You just want my energy and my space. Yeah, I had to be more aware, say no to a lot of more things because, we only have a certain amount of time out here in the day. And, and energy is only a certain amount before you get drained. But there is something to say about that. There's something to say about individuals coming to me wanting to be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? That's why I appreciate now, like even with my Long Brothers, we started to do like a little monthly little thing. Like we wasn't doing that before, but that's something I can appreciate now more than if it happened before. Just because of the simple fact, like, hey man, like, this is our only time that we kind of maybe, get to see each other and catch up. Like this is dope. Especially since a lot of our chapter meetings, well, all our chapter meetings are like virtual and stuff like that.
Right.
We meet and stuff. So this is our chance to actually meet together in person is dope. So I definitely, even me now, like now that I got my truck and stuff, that's why I'm making more, even though gas is high. Oh my God.
Woo.
I'm trying to be more.
Man.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Right.
Pulling up should be another love language at this point.
Exactly.
Because what? That mug out there motherfucking me eating, okay?
Right. But I'm trying not to let that be an excuse for me not to go back to Dallas and stuff like that more. Because I also don't know, me getting older. You have to realize like we get older. This is the fact I got a vehicle. I didn't have a vehicle. I really
and mixed with employment because I am unemployed and I love people. I really do. But that car moving past 10 miles.
We have to realize like so. It's different when I was it's not that. It's like it's like when I was in college, like I could care less about going home. Or like when I got a little bit older, that's when I was in my space where it's like I didn't really have the financials or the vehicle to go. Now I have that. The only excuse is money. Then I'm not gonna let that be an excuse because first of all, it's man made anyway, so I ain't gonna let nothing like that get in my way from seeing my people, right? Because I don't know exactly how much more time I'll have
left. Yo,
because we forget that.
I was listening to a podcast recommended to me by my lovely therapist, and there was a part in there. We could talk about that later offline. But it was just talking about how I guess Kobe Bryant was like sent a text message, asked to do a quick 15-minute interview, and he's essentially responded back and said no, he would like to spend the time like with his daughter type thing. And that was like one of the last I think text messages or something that he had like sent or something like that. And it was like, yo, like he didn't even know that he had X amount of time left over, but he decided to do what was important to him type thing. So it's like, while I say like, yeah, like gas is mad high, I also don't know if my people gonna be present on tomorrow, or if I'm gonna also be present tomorrow. Like, will we all be granted the opportunity to wake up? So should I allow these gas prices to prevent me from showing up? Right. No, but is it? Yup. It's just like,
I say all that now.
So I do a fundraiser type thing.
After this one right here, we'll see the next time I go back.
We could jump in the same car. We could drive my car, and we could split gas.
You talking about to go where?
To go to Dallas.
You talking about this weekend?
Yeah.
You want to go to Dallas?
All right, offline. So that was your number 3, quality time, right?
Number 3 is my quality time. Well, right. Yeah, quality time is my number 3.
What y'all think my quality?
Oh, she already
what
spilled
y'all think
it.
my number 3 is?
She already spilled it.
Come on, run it. What you think?
Physical touch.
Okay, what you got? Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. So they both think my third one is physical touch, and they're both incorrect. It is actually words of affirmation. And I say that because I often, sometimes have a hard time with accepting words of encouragement and support, motivation, uplifting, because I've been in spaces so many times to where those words essentially came from me. Also, the words that like broken down also came from me, type thing. But I didn't have much of it in spaces, so I still find it challenging because I mean, to be honest, like when somebody was saying something positive to me, it came with something like some undersurface, like underlying, like intent type thing. Like, what are you gaining from it? So it's very challenging for me sometimes to accept positive energy in the words format type thing. But it's something I'm improving with because I understand like the universe creates amazing people, and just because somebody else has some type of intent or looking to gain something behind their words doesn't mean that everybody functions like that. Some people literally just meet me, vibe with me, and just send me positive energy just from listening to me chit chat or just hearing about my story type thing. All they have is positive words, and I'm fortunate enough to be able to recognize that and to be able to absorb it and take it in type thing. So I do appreciate words of affirmation. They do it for me now. They do it for me because they number three, which I think is actually pretty dope because probably it would have been my last one before this. But my last one is actually gifts, right? Which would have been my first one. So I find this like very interesting that this is my third one.
It's like a draft lottery. Like it's just like,
Right.
because I'm sitting here like, dang, like I'm sitting here
Right.
like, dang, like is this really it? But y'all remember like love languages definitely change over time. Like so, we give me all these
Depends on
right
what you
now.
need. Yeah.
Right. It just depends on the situation.
Where
It
you
depends
at?
on the circumstance where you at. Like you
And probably
said.
even a person type thing. Like it
Exactly.
varies depending on who you're dealing with. But
Exactly.
in the event that you're in a space of like unknown people, what is your baseline? Like in general, like your go to template type thing.
Right.
So I think that's what we're discussing. But yeah. Alright, so the whopping number 2.
Yeah. You're number 2.
You already get one?
Mm-mm.
Why I had to go?
Cause I'll do number 1 first.
You do number 1 first?
Yeah.
Oh, you want to do your number 1 first? I mean, it's already gonna come out, right?
Maybe. Is it they've been
Because
paying
if it's not your
attention?
number 1, all right. All right. Let me go ahead and hit y'all with my number 2. Oh, and when it come off my lip, it feel good too. Physical touch is my second one, which is funny, because it's my last on my in regards to giving, I believe. Yes. No, I'm receiving. Whatever the one we just did,
Giving.
it's the
Yeah.
last.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I also still find it interesting that I rank it number 2. On what I would like to receive, because it definitely would have been what tied with whatever I already put in last place type thing. But it's my number 2, because I've gotten a taste of it type thing, and I haven't gotten like too much interaction. But like I said, I believe that we exist in a space with other human beings type thing, and we need a sense of connection. I think one of the greatest sense of connection can be simply provided through physical touch, and it can be a simple touch type thing. I just think it's just so powerful. Like you could literally just close your eyes and make contact skin to skin with someone else, and if it's good energy, I just feel like you can literally feel it like vibrate through type thing, like transfer it through. And I probably sound like I'm on clouds, but I'm not. Like even like just thinking of it literally makes me smile type thing. So it's definitely a powerful tool. And with it being my second one, I continuously try to challenge myself. If this is something that I wish to receive, be able to put myself in a space to be receiving of it type thing, because it's something that I feel like I want, and it's something I feel like can help me grow as a person reach that level of vulnerability that I haven't reached. And there's layers to vulnerability type thing. The more I allow people into my space, I feel like the more vulnerable I become because I'm opening up exposure type thing. And also, with that same token, the more vulnerable I become, the more trusting of myself I am, because you got to be trusting in order to open up and allow people into your space type thing. And the power of discernment, because what, you can't let everybody into your space and let everybody touch you. So I grow in so many ways with physical touch being my second.
Number 2 for me is definitely going to be. Oh, I got 2 left. Y'all want to guess?
Words of affirmation.
It's words of affirmation and physical touch, love.
Oh, this is your number 2?
Mm-hmm.
Has to be physical touch. I feel like words of affirmation has to be first.
Yeah, physical touch is number 2.
All right. My number 2 is words of affirmation.
Why did I know you was gonna say that?
And the reason why, and I'm gonna get to my number 1 in a second, but the reason why words of affirmation continues to be high is because I've mentioned on many pods, the words you have, they're so powerful. Whether you're talking to yourself, whether you're talking to somebody else, or whether you're talking to an animal, whether you're talking to just the atmosphere, a plant, whatever the case, you talking to your food,
A rock.
a rock, a boulder, you know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be, it's something about speaking. It's something about the power behind what you say and how you say it, that I just feel like we haven't really even got close to tapping into based off of where we are now and based off of what was done in the past. And so it's just different speaking from, and it goes, like I'm hearing more and more from individuals. I used to hear very seldomly, like in high school, but definitely now, like everybody's like, well, not everybody, but it's a lot of people like, hey man, like, you gonna get into motivational speaking and you wanna do this? And I was like, hey man, I'm not gonna tell you no, but that's not in my plans per se. I don't even like public speaking. I don't even like speaking in front of people like that. But the crazy thing about how this life works is, in order to get to the next level, you're gonna have to do those things. You got to get comfortable being uncomfortable. That's very cliche, but I see myself being in more positions to where I have to speak, be in positions to where I have to be over things and be that person, that liaison, whether it's in different organizations, my job, whatever the case may be. So yeah, words of affirmation, y'all know, is number 1 on my giving. So I definitely got high respect for it. As far as receiving, any comments before I move forward to 1? And the reason why, I was actually swayed by a lot of people that was on the Instagram, because it made so much sense. And for me, in my mind, on my list, I feel like I can have a good balance of all of them. But for me, it's just like the confirmation, the physical touch would do it for me, because I can trust my words, and I feel like I have a good judge of character and have genuine intent. But it's that last part, like you're saying, it can be little things, it can be subtle, that really shows, because a lot of the other things, you're paying attention, but physical touch is another level of paying attention, because it's not really about the verbal. Yeah, you can tell somebody that this is what you enjoy, this is what you like, this is what you're open to, and it's like, based on the level of comfort that you get with someone, then you don't know what else you'd probably be comfortable to with that. It's like another level of exploration, but also confirmation, as far as expressing love and everything like that. So that's why it's number 1, because I'm intentional about wanting to receive that. So even though it's bottom my other ones, it's not like I'm not willing or not intentional about giving it. It's more so when the opportunity presents itself, the old me would shy away from it. I'm not shying away from it as much now, and that could be due to previous mindsets. It could be like internal with insecurities, whatever the case may be, that I've grown out of now. That I'm just more open to certain things. So on a more consistent basis. That makes sense. So, yeah.
You ever think about the things you think about that are so random? I'm so sorry, but I've been looking at your knee and it looks really long. But
You're trying to cap on me, man. That's crazy. On the pod. That's tough.
It's okay. It's just there. Okay. Oh, shoot. Wait, I was comparing it to my knee.
Don't
but
do
you
that.
taller than me.
Yeah.
You said what?
Said don't do that.
Don't compare knees?
Don't compare knees.
Okay. You got some pretty knees.
Appreciate you.
So, yeah, I mean, there's only one left for me. Y'all been paying attention?
Mm-mm.
So y'all don't know the number one?
Yeah.
What is it?
It's quality time.
Off top, off rip. It was first on both my lists type thing. Giving and receiving. Quality time, I don't know. It's like I've been alive for 28 years, going on 29 this year. Turn up type thing. Sagittarius gang. But like I said, you're not necessarily guaranteed the opportunity to exist within the next second type thing or the next day. So it's just like, granting me with legit quality time, I think for me that's like the ultimate form of like, I care for you, I respect you, I acknowledge you, like I love you type thing. And then, for me, love isn't just like LOVE, it's just like communication, trust, honesty, compassion, respect. It's many things. And I feel like creating a window in space solely for me and that person or whoever else type thing, in which their attention is solely on that space and is not split and divided, I think is dope. Because I feel like the way we've been trained or conditioned, just period, in society, it's hard for us to be in the now type thing. Focus on what we're doing, focus on who we're with without splitting it. So for somebody to create a space with undivided attention, it just screams you matter and you care. So I think that's why it's on the top of both of my lists, because so many things can happen in that space. Just imagine a space where you get quality time. I feel like in that space, words of affirmation has to be present. And of course, it's a gift giving in the format of I'm giving you my energy, I'm giving you my time, something in which I can't get back. So in that space, it's just like we're so present that nothing else exists. And in that space, I feel like physical touch would be fire type thing. Because the only thing on the planet in that very moment is me and whoever else is in that space. Like that's the level of quality time in which I hope to reach type thing. That's why I say like we ain't gotta leave. We could literally just be on the couch or just in a room. We don't need nothing in there. We don't need no TV, no phones, no none of that. I just enjoy the company of other people outside of me. I mean, I can learn so much from me, but I could also learn from other people if granted the opportunity to exist in that space without interruptions or without distractions type thing. So, quality time it is.
All right. Any other closing stuff? Oh, I'm Mellow. All right.
All right. She said.
Cut it.
But yeah, no, I think doing the series has been dope type thing. It's been great for reflection. I was even telling my therapist today that it's been dope doing it because I recognize my growth. I recognize where I'm uncomfortable, and I recognize it places in which I have potential to grow type thing. And it also brings me to awareness of what my boundaries are, expectations are, or it challenges me to explore even further things that I'm interested in and things that I'm not interested in and define them so I can actually get what it is that I want and need type thing.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been dope.
Yeah, no, definitely. It's one of those things where it's like I feel like I've known about them per se, but I never actually took a deep dive into all of them or really kind of like care for it too much. It's one of those things where it's like, okay, it's there, excuse me. But I always felt like, well, if I'm paying attention, then I can learn how someone wants to be loved. But at the end of the day, there's room for my outlook and my perspective when you can just have a conversation and you know exactly what it is. You get straight to the point. Now, it can be it. I'm not telling y'all to not still pay attention and not because, like we said, love languages change over time. So you still want to do the due diligence to really get to know those around you that you care about. But also, you should open the door for that lane of communication, especially now because, like you said, we haven't really had a lot of that human to human contact as much as we wanted. So a lot of things have changed, a lot of mindsets have changed. People might have had traumatic experiences during this time, so you just never know where people stand. So having that conversation from a genuine standpoint will get you way farther. Not only does it show that you care, but it sets the stage for you to be doing this like further. You know what I'm saying? It sets the stage for like that space that you all can get together and really get to know each other. So.
My bad. Yeah. Water me, please.
Water. We need one of those that put a hand up and the bottle just come out of nowhere. We need one of those people. If y'all got an arm, let us know. We might have a job for you. Not lying. You're not getting paid. You want to volunteer? You want to volunteer? You got an arm.
It's important work.
If you got an arm like bruh, they used to throw beers at Stone Cold, then we might need you. Everybody know, you know what I'm saying? Everybody. If you got an arm like that, we might have a spot for you. We might give you volunteer hours.
But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this series as much as we have. Hopefully you guys were able to gain something as we have, if not more type thing. Hopefully you found some benefit in some sort of capacity type thing. And it's also been dope listening to people say, you know, I appreciate that conversation. It made me think about X, Y, and Z. Maybe I should start prioritizing X, Y, and Z. So it's always good to hear that we are helping you guys while we over here high key being vulnerable about, you know, where we are in our journey in life type thing. But as always, we appreciate you for coming into the space. Stay tuned to the next series, the next episode. Hopefully you enjoyed. If so, drop your comments below. Hit that share button. If you haven't already, subscribe to the YouTube channel or check us out on other streaming platforms. You can also follow us on social media. Essentially, we are everywhere. You have no excuse. We bringing you good energy, good vibes type thing. And that's all we have.
Why are you looking at my foot? Please stop it.
It tastes like chocolate.
Which I think all love language is. Number one, love language.
Haley's is physical touch. No, food then physical touch. Because, baby, them belly rubs.
I don't think they do well with words of affirmation. You know what? I feel like Bean Bean loves it, okay? He's like, yes, Mom, give me some. But it has to be coupled with physical touch. She giving him the paw heavy.
Y'all know what it is, man. I know what they enjoy the most.
Booty.
Quality time. They just want to be by you.
They just want to touch you, actually. And Bean ever just like did this and just put his paw on you while he's just you don't put him on your
hand, bro.
Okay.
I'm just playing. You need a treat? Your dog ain't alright. She big pregnant. Look at her hair.
Looks unloved.
You know, when people go in labor, they try to, you know, fix up spruce it up, you know. Yeah, she at the bottom. Your mama responsible for that, huh? She supposed to spruce you up a little bit. So you can be ready for delivery. Them kids gonna get on her nerves.
I saw a picture.
Head. Ain't no 8 coming out.
Can you stop saying that?
You don't know.
Max cap 4. Max cap. Ain't she carrying 8 in there?
Y'all heard it here first.
Ain't no way.
How you know?
Look at her.
You seen moms that came up with like 8 babies at one time?
Bro,
So
ain't no 8 fitting in there. Like max cap 4. What kind of dog would you want to be?
A wolf.
Okay.
I want to be a house dog. So no, thank
That's what I was
you.
thinking. Take me inside.
No, thank
Why
you.
be domesticated?
Hey, it's fine. Call it what you want.
You want me to protect the house? You to protect me, feed me, clothe me.
I
That part.
y'all want to be teacup Yorkies, huh? Heck no.
What if you could be any animal? What would you be?
That one is hard for me.
I got a top 3.
What's your number one?
Wolf. Then it's an eagle.
Last time you was barking.
An eagle, and then it's an 8
Okay.
of those 3.
All right. Me,
Ooh.
I pick an elephant.
Why? That's interesting.
Yo. Then next, I pick a giraffe.
Huh.
And then, lastly, I pick a motherfucking butterfly. Not the leaf.
Go ahead and go on, and I'm gonna share something with y'all.
Peacock. No, wait. A sort of bird.
Yeah, like Will Smith and what's it called?
And the peacocks. Yeah. Okay. I think some sort of bird.
You
Animals.
want to be a peacock?
I want to be a sort of bird. Just because you can fly,
How'd you
right?
pick the peacock?
I don't know.
They
I was
fly?
thinking about a picture. I was thinking about a pic. I had a picture of me with a bird. I was with the bird, a
You want
peacock.
to be a flamingo?
No.
Everybody wants to see them at the zoo. I don't know.
I don't want to be seen at the zoo.
Okay.
And I want to be able to just be able to transport my I guess.
Like a fly.
No. I don't.
Shit nobody eats.
We're on the shot clock.
All right, so that's it. I don't have my 3.
You gotta have a 3 for me to do this.
Why must
You
I
gotta
have
pick
a 3?
You gonna see when I explain it.
Wait, so I don't have it. So I don't have. Okay, I don't have
Just pick
anything.
one.
Pick 2.
I'll be a little puppy.
Okay.
Which one?
We're not doing this. A little cute puppy.
A cute
A
puppy.
teddy
Okay.
Yes, that's nice.
Okay, and then the third one.
That is a
What's the
third
other
one.
one?
You want to
She
be a
said-
teddy bear?
She said a peacock, a hawk, and a teddy bear. Like Haley. She must be Haley.
You said peacock. You see, you picked 2 birds.
She said peacock. That's why I was like, interesting. I don't even know if I know.
That's what you want to go with?
We can go with that. That's fine.
Okay. So when you do these things, it says.